Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's time for some more Europa Universalis IV in our Russia campaign with the Rights of Man expansion. So, first thing I want to say is I want to give a shout out to Shane Wolf. He was a user on YouTube, and he let me know that I sometimes act a little too eccentric, and it kind of like is wearing on the nerves and stuff a little bit when you watch. So I'm gonna try and act a little more in a professional manner, kind of have a little less cursing and a little less crazy exaggerations. I know that some people do like that kind of I guess emotion. I don't know. I try and be myself the best I can, but I think I will try and be just a little more professional and kind of just keep it on the DL a little bit more. A lot of people have told me that my videos are actually very nice to listen to, and that they actually like sometimes fall asleep to my videos. So I guess I'm going to try and act like in that manner so that you could listen to one of my videos and relax, and it could maybe eventually put you to sleep. I don't think when I'm like, shouting and having expletives and stuff like that, that helps very much. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. So I do appreciate that feedback. So let's take a look at our campaign here. So we have some unrest because I believe I did conquer a super duper ton of land from Poland. We have some claims on the Golden Horde. I would love to attack them in time. We have some aggressive expansion though, so that doesn't look good. Potentially though, we actually might be able to attack with no coalition problems. Eventually we will have to definitely push to the east. We're gonna keep colonizing along our border here, but we're actually going to start to subjugate the Oirat when I can make that happen. So we have a shit ton of money. We have absolutely no manpower though, 95,000 max. We gain 903 a month. We have some sailors, so that's good. How's our navy? Let's actually take a look here at our force limit here. We do have some force limit available. No heavies. We have 5 light ships, 23 galleys. So let's go ahead and actually get them back to port in St. Petersburg. We're going to check out some of this unrest here. So we do have quite a bit of unrest. Any war exhaustion? Overextension and war exhaustion account for about 3.74. So it means that this is just incredibly high in general. So I don't see much. Actually, we're going to lower autonomy there. There's not much point in raising autonomy here. It does help with unrest somewhat, but we're still going to get those revolts one way or another. We might as well just at least keep the autonomy so that I don't have to worry so much about, or so that we get some benefit from these provinces here. In fact, well, because I know that for sure. Let's actually go ahead and open up the outliner there. We've had some pretty serious rebel issues. And so it actually, as much as I don't want to do this, I think actually we are going to raise the autonomy here just to keep some of these revolts at a minimum. With no manpower, and I mean, we do have lots of money, but with no manpower, I don't want to have to rely on mercs for any foreign conflicts. And it looks like right now we have mercs everywhere. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of these mercs, and eventually we will definitely hire up some more regular troops. Let's take a look here at our ideas. So we did complete quality ideas, and defensive ideas are already done. Expansion, we're working on that. We're working on influence right now. We did get quantity, and then I think some of the last ideas we will get is most likely going to be colonization or exploration for maybe some of the colonists. Either that or get some policies. That'd be nice here. I don't know. We actually have a policy here, the Integrated Administration Act. This is for influence and quality. You actually get institution spread plus 10% there, so we might have to work on that. Although we're definitely not doing too bad in technology. I actually think we are fairly ahead of everybody else. Yeah, Poland and the Livonians and the Golden Horde and everybody else is really falling behind. So that's going to be nice. Let's take a look here at our relations. So we have very friendly relations with Austria, and I believe Austria is the emperor. So we're going to be okay for the most part. Let's check out France. France does not like us that much. Poland and the Ottomans are definitely our largest threat. The Golden Horde we will have to annihilate here pretty soon. I would definitely love to have access to the Black Sea. So we're gonna work towards that. The Ottomans, we do have a border with the Ottomans now, so we might want to, in fact, look into heavily fortifying this border here. We might eventually push into the Caucasus. I would love to take Gazmuk. This is a lot of difficult terrain to subjugate, though. This is a lot of Sunni terrain. Sunni territory. This is of the Caucasian culture group. So attacking into this is going to be incredibly difficult. I might actually just form. I might push into here to Gazmuk and maybe Shirvan and just leave it at that. So the Ottomans in Persia are not really friends, which could play into my hands. Persia is expanding here into the east. We want to definitely subjugate Khiva. But what I'm actually, they're enemies to, okay, here. They're enemies to Afghanistan. I actually do think that having Persia as maybe a buffer against the Ottomans, like maybe I guarantee Persia's independence or something, that might actually be something that we should do. Military access, Norway, Vara, no. So anyway, yeah, what we're going to do is we might actually heavily fortify this border here. I don't want to really push into, even though I do have claims here actually for Ozu and Ingol, I don't actually know how much I'll ever push into this territory because the Ottomans obviously are incredibly powerful. Let's check out their strength. Actually, most people on the Paradox Forum are actually saying they're way too powerful. 104,000 men in the manpower pool, 205,000 in the field, 7 mercs, 105,000 infantry, 93 artillery. Holy shit, we are second in the world, but not by much. We have 134 force limit. So we have just about half their strength, maybe even a little less. So that's crazy. That's a lot. So for now, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and just move the army. I think just on some of our forts here. And for now, we're just going to kind of hang out. Let's go in speed 4 for a little while. Let's take a look at some of our territories, perhaps. We can make some states. We can make a state in Urtesh and Ob. Let's go ahead and take a look. Areas. Urtesh is here. Does it give us any income? No, not really. But Ob. No, also does not bring us in much income. So we won't worry about that then. Let's check out our colonial map mode. I do want to see here. We are colonizing here at the moment. We're colonizing these 2 provinces. So it's going to be nice. And we're probably going to be at peace for just a little while. I do need that manpower to come back. In fact, it might even be worth working on some of our income. We do make about 16.93 ducats, but we're not at the force limit, so you got to keep that in mind. And then even manpower is quite important. It's kind of been it's kind of been the barrier that we've been trying to break through this whole game. Believe it or not, as Russia, yeah, we really just have not had a lot of manpower compared to what we should. The force limit has been pretty respectable though. 100. Ooh, actually, no, not those. Our force limit's been pretty decent. 134 is very large. We could probably compete with most Western nations. In fact, we could probably fight coalitions of Western nations without any real problems. Got a rebel uprising there. So worth to attack the Livonians, possibly. Riga and Portugal is who they're allied with, which is nobody at all, really. Let's go ahead and take that stability. We're going to convert a lot to Gazimud declared war on the Golden Horde. Ooh. No, that actually works out in my favor, I think. Yeah. So I could attack the Golden Horde and possibly annex it because they're the only one who has any aggressive expansion with me here. So I don't think it'd be very difficult to just go in there and assault their stuff. Do I want claims on Gazimud? Possibly. Let's work on... Let's actually go ahead and assemble the army here. I probably shouldn't be doing this with no manpower, but we're going to go ahead and assemble over to there. We get a mission in September 1635. Let's go and protect trade in the Baltic. The White Sea actually is controlled by Britain. So that's scary. Let's see, our name just expanded. I'm not really sure why. Did we finish any colonies? No, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and take this this military attack here. We're 13 years ahead now. We do get Saxon infantry. Very nice, very nice. Let's actually read the description. I love to read the description of these guys. August the Strong, Elector of Saxony, was not just famous for siring more bastards than any other European monarch, but he was also king of Poland. During his reign, he brought more offensive infantry tactics into the Polish military and became known, the units becoming known as Saxon infantry. Pretty cool. So we are coring a lot of land. We could probably invade the Golden Horde here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and, where are all my cannons? Let's actually just go ahead and bring the troops all up to 1 stack for now. Oh yeah, that's also right. Yeah, this coring cost here, the Circassian coring cost, or the Caucasian traditions, that's what it is. Claim the steppes. Sure, why not? There we go. There's our course. So we've just brought the new Polish territory into the fold. Let's go and take a look here. So we have 13 artillery, 7 cavalry, 37 infantry. I think we just split this stack. That'd be okay. We have some decent generals. This guy's probably our best. He's been alive for a long time. He actually doesn't have any traits. Oh, he does. No, he's got no traits actually. Wow. And then we have this 3 fire guy, Konstantin Kovansky, Mikhail Shusky. He's our beautiful man. He's our awesome guy. He's been doing a very good job fighting for Russia. fighting for the Malorussia. We're gonna go ahead and I think we can invade the Golden Horde. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this guy up here. Can I fully annex? 86%. So we're gonna be pushing that aggressive expansion probably to the limits, but I think we'll be okay. We do have some pretty decent advisors. We're making a lot of money apparently. We are 3,000 manpower in the hole. We should be fine to just come in here and invade. Actually, I think Kuban is being sieged down already by the Gazmuk. I wonder what if I offered this guy some condottieri. He would accept them for free. You can't pay for them. Very interesting. Lose some money. Burghers gain stability. Or burghers gain loyalty. They're already pretty loyal. Or we lose stability and they lose loyalty as well. I really don't want to lose the stability that I just got. But I also don't want to take a loan. I guess we'll lose the stability. I think we'll be fine. At least right now, I can afford to... Oh, wow, that's a new button. Look at that. Show subject revolts. That's weird. We're going to have some rebels. Sunni Zealots and Siberian Separatists. 34,000 here, 23,000 here, 12,000 from the Golden Horde. Wow, look at those rebel problems. Okay, so let's move some troops over to where these revolts are going to take place. Let's check out here. This is here in... I think it's in this area. Okay. We'll see how that war wraps up over there with the Golden Horde and Circassia. Yeah, I can already see here that the Ottomans actually do want Persian land. Cool. Got some claims on Poland. Sweet. Free claims, in fact. These are claims. They're not permanent claims though, so we'll have to go in there and conquer it ourselves. We're making 30 ducats a month. Wow, what happened there? I think it was because of army reinforcement. Actually, I think it was costing us quite a bit to reinforce our troops. Now we have manpower though, so we don't do any reinforcing. Okay, we have some diplomats available. Probably should try and use them. Burghers get mad here. Ooh, yeah, let's pay some money. I love loyalty for money. That's the best. It's the easiest solution to solving your estate problems. Can I do anything here? Demand administrative support. I could seek the support of the clergy. Our legitimacy is kind of in jeopardy though, so I should probably try and avoid losing legitimacy. I probably should have checked that a little earlier. We have incredible power projection. First rank, great power. Holy crap! Really? We're at the top? Oh my god, we are. The Ottomans are actually falling back in technology. They do have a lot more development than I do. They also have some. Actually, yeah, they do have a lot of development here. But as their technology cost gets worse, their development means less. Siberian Separatists, which is probably here. Actually, we might be able to put down this unrest completely. Norway insulted us. Okay. Check out these Siberian Separatists. Where do they get to? These guys. Yeah, Omsk and Tyumen. That's gonna be. Yeah, these are their 4. Okay, so they're gonna rise up somewhere. Not exactly sure where, but they will. So we'll be at peace for a little while. Manpower is coming back actually exceptionally quickly, so we'll train up some armed forces pretty soon. Inspiring Casus on Norway. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. We did take all of this land from Sweden. Finland is now under our control, so we don't have to worry about much here. Although this unrest is very, very high. I actually didn't realize that. Wow. Holy crap. It actually probably is worth raising the autonomy here. Just let it tick down. I'd rather not have these revolts, so we'll go and just let it tick down. Having the territory of itself is useful. I'm not going to worry so much about the unrest. I would rather not have to worry about the unrest. That's just me though. Ryazan is gonna rise up here in Bryansk. Sorry, I reduced autonomy there. How large is that revolt? 16,000. So sending over a 29 stack would be enough. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? So I want some more. I'm going to start training up some troops here now that we have some manpower available. Almost 1,000 per month, which is nice. So it's gonna take a little while to get back our manpower. Obviously, let's get 14 artillery. What's the combat with here? So 32. So you want multiples of 64. Plus artillery if you want to. So let's go ahead and take that admin tech. Yeah, so 32 is the front, the combat width in the front row. So you want basically as much as you can get 32 artillery and 32 infantry and cavalry per army. So we have a forcement of 133. Okay. Let's see here. I mean, we're not going to have, I think, full stacks most of the time. We're just going to try to forward what we can. Southern Caustics. I probably could get some more cavalry. Yeah, let's get that diplo power. Yes, cool. So now what can we do? We can do the line of battle. We can sow discontent, naval morale, galleots. We get galleots now. So let's go ahead and upgrade our little fleet over here. St. Petersburg. Tech trade and Baltic, yeah. So let's go ahead and we actually get 2 more cav. And I think just a crap ton of infantry. So this is 17, 4, and 7. That's not bad at all. You probably don't need more than 4 cavalry in any army. They are really nice, though, because they do hold the flanks fairly well. Let's come over here. Siberians and Kazaki separatists. I wonder, can I take that? If I move my good general to teleport him, I could probably take that. We're going to get some sort of crossing penalty. No defensive terrain, though. Let's go to Moscow. I wonder. Let's see how we do, actually. So we have a lot more morale. Same military tactics. Same discipline, actually. Morale does not transfer over to rebels, though. So we did fairly well here. Those Kazaki separatists did seize that province, though. We're gonna want to get some troops over there in the meantime. Let's take a look here. So let's just move over. I'm not gonna wait for these guys to merge up. So we're gonna, yeah, let's just go back to Moscow. So no manpower right now. We're in the hole. 10 cav, 14 artillery for now is not bad. We just need a lot of infantry to be able to hold the line. It is expensive to reinforce them, though. That is a pretty significant problem that you have. Excuse me. Damn separatism. In fact, it would also be useful probably to get rid of... Oh, we have a stability drop. Whoa. Oh, it looks like our king died. Wow. So we have Prince Regent Ivan Isbor. He's a 254. Looks like our queen died. So our heir Zakaterina Urikovich is a 302. So she's only 4 years old. So we have a regent for quite a while. This guy's got a chance of a new heir. He's 254. That's not bad at all, actually. No consort right now, but that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good consort. So I'm happy about that. We're taking needless attrition over here, but that's okay. What I'm considering doing, actually, is getting rid of this fort. Because I don't think we need to militarize this border here. And just building some forts along here. Eventually, when we push into the Crimea, we're going to need some good forts. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and just do that. Building more forts. Maybe one in Abo, Finland would be useful. Or here, because this can cover all adjacent provinces. Karelia is undefended, but I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. Just in case, I don't know, if we ever go to war with Sweden, Sweden does want our stuff. This is all Swedish cores still. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build... We can actually upgrade some forts too, but they're very expensive. Very expensive. Look at this. Holy crap. This is 2.76 ducats a month. This is 1.84. Oh, I don't think it's because there's no build slots here. Is that why? That's why. Yeah, no build slots. Damn. Wow, they actually have a regimental camp here. Look at that land enforcement. Cool. Let's see here. You know what I could do, actually, is get rid of this fort and build one here in Karelia to cover, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, it covers all these provinces here. That's not a bad idea either. In fact, I think it'd be well worth it. Just make it a star fort here. Yeah. And then even Viborg. Viborg could probably go away because we do have Pskov. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this one in Viborg. Novgorod, I think, can stay. Having a lot of forts. I mean, it's kind of like a deep battle doctrine, right? They push through these forts. They have to get through these forts. Especially since we don't have one in St. Petersburg. We'll go ahead and keep the one there for now. Whoa, we're taking some attrition. That's right. I forgot about these guys. Yeah, we're fine. We're still making more men than we lose every month. And we're not at war, so no war exhaustion or anything like that. How are these rebels? Let's see. Who's going to rise up now? Sunni Zealots. Okay, we'll put that down. That'd be fun. Damn, we lost 14,000 men. We lost a little more than the rebels, actually, I think. Maybe the rebels a little less, but... Let's go and see, find out where this unrest is. Ooh, let's see, this, what's up this 15,000 here? Keep check. Army of the Urals. Okay, so we just have a colony that just got done. Let's check that out there. So it's gonna be that colony just got done. So where do I want to go now? I think either one of these is fine. I guess west to Gunska. That's fine. So right now we're just gonna still be at peace for a little while. We'll build up to the force limit. We're going to try and defend this border here. Wow, we make so much money. What the hell? Where's all this money coming from? Quantity, yeah, let's go ahead and get this. This is national manpower modifier plus 50%. So it means that we should get back a lot of men. Wow. 130,000 maximum. 1,200 per month. That's a lot. That is a crap ton. Let's come up here. Actually, it looks like the Golden Horde is actually winning this war against the Gazmuk. That's fine with me, although the annexation of the Golden Horde is pertinent, so I don't want them to get more territory than I can annex in any single war. That's going to be making me real mad. Excuse me. Let's take a look here. So these forts are fine. We're building one in Karelia. This guy will be done in a couple years. Alright, and then we want to fortify this border as soon as we get some borders that are pretty historical. So like Khiva, we're going to need to annex Khiva. Excuse me. In fact, I'll actually just start fabricating some claims there. And we have permanent claims here. I'm going to want to attack more into Poland a little later. I think I will build a fort right here. Wait, Great Britain declared war on Norway. Third British conquest of Orkney. Oh, wow. Let's see, do we have enough money to build a fort here? Let's see, I would like a level 6, probably. 582 ducats. Wow, I need one more ducat. Actually, no, I don't think there's a building slot available here. It's a barracks and a marketplace. It's only 4 development. Is it worth using the points to develop it? I don't think so. Well, may not be that bad. That's right. So you can't build a province in where there's an active missionary. Ooh, looks like we need to satisfy the burghers for a little while. Pay some money to them. Sunni zealots. These guys ever gonna go away to Bolsk? Where's that? Right here. Look, my name is massive. My God. We're almost going to be getting into, like, near Baradia and Manchu and stuff. We're probably going to take out the Golden Horde first. Khiva. I would love to attack the Livonians at some point or another, but if I attack the Livonians, we get more aggressive expansion that we can't use on Poland. I prefer to take Polish territory. But that's just me. Got some more colonists. My settlers move into the east. Austracani separatists. Jesus. So we have some troops here at least. Yeah, right there. No autonomy there at all. Actually, that's good. That's nice. But honestly, just raising autonomy is just so... Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Check that shit out. Ottoman conquest of Krivori Rog. They want that. Damn. What? Oh my God. France is in this? Wow. Okay. Let's have ourselves a go. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. I guess we just got declared out by the Ottomans. So let's have a good time, huh? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys soon.